Today we'll be speaking to Tara Vasvani, who is currently a fashion and graphic designer. So, could you tell us what are the career opportunities after studying graphic designing?
Um, well, there are lots of career opportunities that have risen from graphic design, especially since the time that I graduated, which was 5 years ago now. It can range from anything to advertising all the way up to something like video game design or, like augmented reality, which is going to be something that we're going to be seeing a lot more of in the future. Um, so yeah, the career options have definitely expanded within that category.
Right. So, I think because of the rise of technology, I think graphic designing has reached so many new, uh, has become very popular and it's become very diverse. So, what skills do you think students need in order to be good graphic designers?
Um, so one of the questions you had asked me initially, which I thought was very interesting, was what is becoming redundant and what is going to be emerging. So I think that's kind of like a two-part answer to your question. Um, so honestly, what I think one of the things that's going to become redundant is the requirement to have the ability to draw, to be a good artist and sketch something on paper. Because now pretty much all graphic design is made on the computer, um, it's not as necessary for somebody to be able to illustrate their concept on paper in front of a client in a meeting, for example, or a pitch. But the way I see that is that if you are somebody that can draw or would like to sharpen your skills in that category, that could actually make you stand out, because it's a lot faster to take out a post-it and a pen and illustrate something or draw something for your client on the whiteboard, and they'll be impressed that you're able to put a visual to what you're trying to convey. So I think sketching will definitely be a good skill. Um, in terms of our current uh, industry and market, I would say the ability to code would actually also give you an advantage. A lot of graphic design is now called UI UX, which is user interface and user experience, and that relates to designing websites and apps. And so because pretty much everybody uses, the internet or an app of some sort, it's important to understand what it takes to actually create that system. So those are
Right.
two important
Yeah.
things that I would suggest. Yeah.
Okay, I think those are two very important aspects students should take into consideration. So, what
Yeah.
advice would you give students who want to pursue a career in graphic designing?
Um, I would encourage a student to, if you don't have access to these classes, I would encourage a student to study something like color theory, color psychology. Um, a lot of graphic design involves the choice of colors and why you choose certain colors. And there's a psychology that goes behind that, why people are drawn to certain shades or colors in different experiences. And in a similar theme, I would also suggest looking into studying typography, which is the study of fonts and lettering. So why certain fonts are used for like a newspaper as opposed to something that you're going to view on your phone. There's also a theory behind that. And the last thing I would suggest is actually offered by the company that dominates the graphic design industry, which is Adobe. I don't know if you've heard of it or have used it. Yeah. They actually have a blog where they put out daily challenges or weekly. I can't remember which one it is, but for pretty much all of the softwares that they offer, They put out daily and weekly challenges that you can go and sign up for a mini project and actually join the community. You can get feedback, and that's a good way to enhance your skills and learn from other designers and see what your competition is at the same time.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for all your advice and your inputs, and I wish you all the very best.
Thank you. You too. I think it's great that you're doing this.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, you